Charlie, and I wanted to share some of my experience with Pacific Debt Relief Program. When I started the program and initially contacted the team, I was super scared and I had a hard time admitting that I needed help. And once I realized that people were there and ready to help, it made it a lot easier to reach my hand out and accept it. So I had a ton of questions because I was so scared and anxious and nervous, but everybody was very welcoming and very understanding of how scary the situation can be. And I felt like I was gonna lose my house and I wouldn't be able to, feed my animals and take care of myself, even though I was working full time. It was the start of the pandemic and it was just crazy. So it was definitely a really rough situation to be in. But I'm really glad that I reached out my hand and found theirs. When I did reach out and found that there were so many people willing to help, I was overwhelmed by the generosity and the kindness that I found. It's really hard, seems like, anyways, it's hard to find that. And I had so many questions because I was so nervous and I was really anxious about, am I doing the right thing for me and my situation? And I have a hard time trusting in general, which is something I'm working on, getting better at, but I have a hard time trusting a process when I don't understand the ins and outs of how that process works. So when I initially contacted the Pacific Debt Relief Program, and I was talking with Cedric about, what all can their company help me with? What does the process look like? How's that going to impact me at that current point? What can I expect going forward? That sort of thing, and what would be expected from me during the length of my program. And he answered my questions, even though I asked them so many different times in different ways, to make sure that I was understanding completely before accepting the program. And he was very patient and kind and worked with me very closely, and it was very sweet, very nice, very easy to work with. I'd also say that so there's some transition periods. So you transition from your initial conversation and then you transition to a couple of different people because you're progressing along the process. And each time I transitioned to a different person, it was very easy. We had a three-way call. We'd talk about things, and if we had any questions, the person that I was transitioning from would still be available if I had questions for any reason and I wasn't able to get a hold of my new representative in that process, and they were be happy to help me. Every time that I needed any sort of random question throughout the process, I could call or email, text, anything, and they were very responsive, very kind, helpful. It was really cool to be able to, once I got really anxious, a couple times I got a little anxious, and even though I'd already been in the program, I knew what was going on, I still was kind of panicked a little bit here and there as things were happening, and just life was happening, and I'd contact them and say, hey, what's going on? Anything that I need to be aware of? And they would always, update me on what the progress was. Most of the time it's like, nope, we're just waiting, or nope, you're all good, we're doing our thing. And I didn't have anything to do. It was nice. It took a lot of pressure off my shoulders. It felt really good. Now that pressure is off of my shoulders, I can just do more things in life, and now that the pressure is off my shoulders, I can just do more things. I feel like my mental health is better. My mental health is better. My day-to-day is a lot easier. I can sleep better because I'm not stressing out about money. The program also incorporates education and just like help in creating a healthier financial situation for yourself. So I've been able to adapt a lot of those processes into my day-to-day to be more financially stable, healthy, and actually feel good day to day. I don't have to worry about that part of getting all those calls and getting a bunch of mail because I'm not able to pay certain things. It's been really nice. I would definitely recommend this to any of my friends, family, anyone in passing that for some reason I got into a conversation and, sometimes you can just tell that people just need help. And I just say, keep reaching out your hand. And sometimes it's really hard to ask for it. But when you see somebody reaching out their hand, it can be a little easier to reach back and also get that assistance that's needed. Hopefully I never have to do it again. But I would do it again if I needed to. Like if something crazy happened and I found myself in a similar situation as before and I needed help, I would not wait as long as I did to get help this last time. And just knowing that there's people out there that are good and kind and that want to help, they want to be there for you, that feels good. And just thank you, Cedric and Julia and Sam. You guys have been amazing and I appreciate you so much. It's been a good experience, and I could not be where I am today without you. Thank you.